The Knights will put toe together and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, they're
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
On target over the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. He'll start this drive going to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. The Knights will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Wide open downfield.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's second and long. Now on the option. The ball's free.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly. and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the mids, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking for the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it to the right side. Finds a little space. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Knights want to move quickly. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness. But he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's looking to throw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little.
Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Winston. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Knights are rolling down the field. Finds his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Let's go. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here we go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop him. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Here we go. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's caught inside the 25. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're working that left side. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of